Hello, I am Janise Graham, and I'm the president of the National Association of Women Business Owners in the Untitled Chapter. I'd like to share a little bit about NAWBO and then also share a couple of tips with you if you don't mind. NAWBO is the only dues-based organization representing the interests of all women entrepreneurs across all industries. And with chapters across the country, we reach far and wide. We have clout and we have impact, and NAWBO is your one-stop resource. NAWBO is celebrating its 45th year in business, and we unify the voices of over 10 million women business owners. And as a business owner myself, I have two businesses actually, Entrepreneurs Insurance Services and Business Style Incorporated. I'd like to share some tips that I think would be quite useful for this time of year and possibly into next year. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they'll be useful into this incoming year. I'd like to share some of the most important tips and tools that you can use in making the most of this video platform that we're in. We all have to recognize that number one, we have to shift our business. Many of you are working in person or have worked in person, and you're now in an online environment. This is a good time to take a look at the products that you offer your clients. And if they were formerly solely in-person tools, look at how you can navigate and shift them to an online platform. That's going to be huge as we grow into the new year in a time in which they say we may not be in person again till sometimes in the summer. In many cases, there are corporations that I'm talking to that have no plans of having meetings in person until after July. So think about that. Look at shifting your business and looking at how you can grow online as well. Utilize these video platforms for networking. We're so accustomed to meeting in person. I know at NAWBO, we've always had lunch meetings or some type of meeting where we can get together, collaborate, give a hug, shake a hand, and that's not possible right now. So how can you look at your business and your environment and really turn the video platforms into an amazing networking tool? Some of the suggestions that I'd like to offer is go to LinkedIn. If you're in business and you have a LinkedIn platform, there are plenty of conversations that are taking place there. There are a lot of groups that you can join and start building relationships. And when you build those relationships, offer to have a cup of virtual coffee with someone. It's very, very simple. If it's someone that's of value that you want to meet and have virtual coffee, send them an email with a Starbucks gift card. Otherwise, tell them to pull up their mug and you'll have a coffee together. Take this and maximize the networking opportunities that are available. If you have an association such as ours with NAWBO, you can also go and reach out to your fellow association members and network as well. And in that networking and building of relationships, ask for introductions, and then you can continue that networking. We're going to make the most of these tools. You also want to educate yourself. I don't know about you, but this year I have been to more conferences and conventions than the airport would allow. In fact, really, our schedules would allow. It has just been back-to-back, concise, precise education, and it's nonstop. So many people are saying that they are Zoomed out or Teamed out or whatever their video platform is. They're tired of it. I think the reality is that maybe they're not tired of the platform as much as they're tired of the content or the flow of content. As the year has gone on, I have seen some amazing conferences and networking opportunities that have become quite creative. In fact, I participated in one where we had to run around and find something that was important to us in business, to our family, and come back on camera and share it. So there's ways to get up out of your seat and get creative and educate yourself in the process. One of the things that I think is extremely important is to show up. And what do I mean by that? Oftentimes we're in these video platforms and the camera is off and maybe you're multitasking. Show up, get dressed, show up and bring your energy. It is so much more powerful to not only you as a participant, but it's also important to the presenter that you show up and you bring yourself, you bring your energy, you present yourself as the professional that you are, because you are a professional. And if we're going to do this for another 6 months or 8 months, you may as well make the most of it and have some fun. You might want to do it in yoga pants, who knows? But at least if you can show up with the essence of who you are, it really does translate. I've had meetings all year that are literally sometimes back to back. It gets a little tiring, yes, but if you bring that energy and you smile, it will be amazing, not only for yourself, but for those that you're also talking to. So please show up. Hopefully these tips will help you in this video platform, and hopefully you'll come out of this with at least one aha moment, one idea that's going to make this a little bit more exciting for you. Maybe it's going to be creating a business plan or structure around this, maybe a workshop, a course, a webinar, who knows? There's endless opportunity to take advantage of this and make a lot of money. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce a couple of my colleagues. I am so pleased and proud to introduce my fellow NAWBO sisters. But before I do, I'd also like to invite you all to visit us at NAWBO. Our website is www.nabo-ie.org. And if you're watching me, then you belong. And if you're a gentleman, you belong as well. So please check us out. We're here as advocates for you. We are here to represent you and look at the laws that affect you and your business. So a lot of people don't understand the advocacy part, but it's really us looking at things that are going to affect you, such as the 1099 laws that have come into place. We have fought to help women get on corporate boards. Things that will affect women in business, that's what we do. We are kind of a networking group, but we're really not. We like to say that we are an advocacy group with an amazing network. So please come and consider joining us, or at least attending one of our meetings to see what we're about. Now, back to my sisters. I have two amazing NAWBO sisters that are going to share some tips with you today. The first I'd like to introduce is Marissa Gomez. Marissa is an amazing business owner, and she has an amazing story. If you ever had the opportunity to meet her or have a virtual coffee, I encourage you to do that. The other is LaVonne Shields. LaVonne is also another fellow amazing women business owner and a NAWBO sister. We've known each other for many years and have grown together and have been there in the peaks and the valleys of life. So it truly is a sisterhood, and I truly hope you enjoy the tips that they bring you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marissa Gomez. I am owner and founder of MG Custom Printing. We are a digital decoration business in the Inland Empire. And what I would like to let you know or give you a business tip is social media. A lot of us are on social media and a lot of us are not. But something that has worked for me for my company is being authentic and sharing my entrepreneurial journey with my audience. I feel that I make that connection with other future entrepreneurs and also other business owners. And something that I've learned through NAWBO, the National Association of Women Business Owners, something that we say a lot is people do business with people they know, love, and trust. And again, sharing your story is part of letting people know who you are. My business is mainly on referral basis. You can check out my website, mgcustomprinting.com. Again, it's mainly on referral basis, and it's because of that connection I make with my audience on either Facebook, Instagram. I do a lot of Instagram stories, and a lot of my posts are actually get more traction when I share something personal. You know, people want to know the person behind the brand. It's not always a motivational quote or sell. In a way, us telling our story, we are selling ourselves to our audience. So definitely be authentic, share your story, and let people know who the person behind the brand is.
Hello, everyone. My name is LaVonne Shields with Management Consultants of America. We are accounting strategists, and what we do is we help business owners transition into CEOs by teaching them to use their financial reports to build, lead, and grow their business. So my tip for you is how to make things so much easier and audit-proof when it comes to your accounting. So receipts and papers and all that stuff it's got to be piling up and driving you crazy, right? So my suggestion and tip for you is to go paperless. Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Go paperless. So if you pay anything online, print it and save it as a PDF. If you go to the store and they don't give you the option to have the email, the receipt emailed to you, then take out your phone, take a picture of it, and drop it into either your cloud drive or save it onto your camera roll, and then to send that to your tax preparer and accountant. Trust me, they will love it if you give them the backup. So get your bank statements, have all of those digitized and saved into onto your computer as a digital document so that you can send that directly over to your tax person or your accountant. Trust me, when we have backup, it makes it a whole lot easier for us to be able to work with your stuff. And you always have a record of everything. So now you don't have to worry about having buying new filing cabinets and having a pileup of documents and receipts and stuff that are fade and get lost. Scan it, digitize it, take a picture of it, and it will save you so much time and space. So I hope that works for you. LaVonne Shields, Management Consultants of America. Thank you.